everyone, this is Dan Bell, and welcome to Checkout Time for episode number 11. As always, I am joined by my co-producers, Rick, Sarah, and Will Krapinski.
Hello.
And we're going to get into this, which at the time, we thought this would be the worst room we've ever seen. And it turned out to be...
It's false now.
Not the case after the Royal Inn in Detroit. This is definitely...
but it's bad in its own way.
It's terrible.
This is the top two is Detroit in this for sure.
It's the bloody massacre.
Yeah, this room was awful. It was... I mean, we'll get into it.
It was awful in every way possible.
It really was. So much blood, and it was horrible.
It sucked to shoot. The room was terrible.
These places. Now, the great thing about this episode is it really brought a whole new audience to see Dirty Room, because this episode went viral, which was completely unexpected. I mean, we're always happy with,
we're happy anybody's watching.
50,000 views or whatever.
Yeah.
That's great.
I didn't expect 1 million people watched my butt as I was urinating. That's really great.
So what happened was the episode went up on a Wednesday, and by, I think it was like midnight or something, someone had sent me a message and said, the episode is on Reddit. It's on the front page of Reddit. And I was like, really? And so I called Will.
Yeah, and Dan's like, look at it. Look where it is.
Look, and we kept refreshing, and Will's like, there's 700 more uplikes.
I refreshed, it was 3 seconds? And it was another 1,000 or something?
Yeah, it was
crazy to see that happen.
And then they messaged me, and I said, what is Reddit?
Yeah. Rick knows nothing about the internet.
Well, I'm not like a big Reddit user, and I used to be kind of, in a way, anti-Reddit, because I just thought I was like, every time I went over there, it was just so negative. And I was like, man, this is such, it's so negative. I don't want anything to do with it. But now I see the power of, what happens if your stuff ends up going viral. Or
Reddit
ends up
is the internet.
I mean, here we are, these three guys from Baltimore, and they're being subjected to conditions that are horrendous. You can see that I'm sweating to death here. Mm-hmm. And but we're pushing through it. The results... good, compelling results. I mean, we just found a gem in this place, which was also
a gem. Yeah.
It was a
big gem.
We were going to another location, and instead changed and went to this location.
That's very true.
Yeah, so I'll tell you the story about how we came across this place. We were down in Halethorpe,
yes.
And we had gone even further south, I think.
Yeah, we were driving up.
Yeah, we drove
for a while.
We were driving around because I wasn't...
Where were we originally going to go to for this one?
Oh, we were trying to find that one that I was thinking about, but we couldn't find it. Remember, it was...
a place that
for some reason I thought,
you remembered on a certain location.
Yeah, it's somewhere on that road. I thought it was near Morrill Park, but it wasn't. And so I couldn't find it, but it's like this little motel that you drive into... and it's like a big wall on the road, and you drive into the parking lot on the road. It's weird how it's set up, but we couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And I said, let's go to the Beltway.
The Beltway, that's what that one's called. Okay.
And then I remembered the Swan across the street, and the Swan is hidden.
Yeah.
Like
very
you can't.
so.
It's hidden down. There's like a little road that goes down off of Route. Is that Route 1?
It's the old Route 1.
Old Route 1.
So this was the original of US 1.
Yeah.
Going through this part just south of Baltimore.
So it's this little road that goes down off the main road, and that's where the Swan is sitting. So we went pulled up.
It looked abandoned.
It looked like it was
really
closed.
looked like no one. And we went up to the office door. Dan went up to the office door. Nothing.
Yeah, I knocked on the door. There was no answer. And then this car pulls up. And I said, are you this guy got out. And I said, are you the owner? And he's like, no. And I said, is this place even open? He's like, yeah, you can get a room. He's like, you have to go across the street to the Beltway. and check in there. So I went over to the Beltway, checked in. I said to the lady, I said, can I get something at the Swan across the street? And she's like, you want something at the Swan? And I said, yes, I do. And she said that the rooms were sold as is. And I said, I'm thinking to myself, how the hell do you sell a room that's as is? Like, what the thought process behind that?
And her giving you that warning.
What was your thought process must have been, holy crap, this must be great.
I was like, this has got to be terrible. I'm like, there's no way that, and what it seems so, it's crazy to me that a hotel or a motel business would say that to somebody, like, we sell this room as is. Like, what?
Was she just trying to get you to not go there?
It's not like a television cart that you find in like the What is Rick doing?
He's trying to be the center of attention. That's what he's doing.
So anyway, I got the key. The room was $40, which I thought was too much.
For that room.
We go over there and we park, and as soon as we park, this girl comes out of the room, one of the rooms.
Right next to us, actually.
Right next to us, and she said, can I use your phone? And I'm like, I said, okay. And she's on the phone calling some guy, and she's like, I'm here. When are you going to pick me up? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
So got my phone back, and we go and open the door to the room, and instantly
this waft of
when I saw Will's face or whatever, I was like, oh no. And I could see into the room, and I'm like, this is like horrifying, like what we're going to walk into. The room, this is like a room that is completely unlivable. Like, you could not survive in this room because the windows nailed shut. There's no air conditioning.
You'd have a heat stroke.
No ventilation.
Like, how do you even you can't have the door open.
No.
Like,
people did next door. Yeah. Their door was just open.
That tasted bad.
Rick and the soap.
I can't believe you tasted the soap here, Rick, at this place.
Places.
Yeah.
I have to say that grapefruit beer that we got, that was very good.
That was the grapefruit beer.
Yeah, the grapefruit. Whatever.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I think there a couple breweries have contacted us. And
said, really?
They'd like to make a dirty room brew.
That would be amazing. Oh my
God.
So I got to get back to those people, and I want to say too, a lot of people send us stuff in the mail, and it's so appreciated. But the problem is, if you could see my office, it's just me working basically during the week, trying to get everything organized and edited and set up shoots and all this other stuff. So I will eventually get back to you, I promise. Because I like to send people back, a thank you and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
So I'm working on it. So don't think if you send something and I haven't said anything, like I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'm not.
So when are you going to give Will or...
Yeah, when are you going to tell us if we ever get anything?
Yeah.
Dan doesn't say shit about the fan mail to us.
I did get one thing sent to me one time. He handed it to me, and it was like a giant key ring. It said Hollywood on it.
It said Hollyweed, didn't it?
Hollyweed, that's right.
Yeah.
Hollyweed. So
I thought that was clever.
So thank you. That was really great.
Yes. Oh, and I
did acknowledge that.
Yeah, and I got the cat picture, which was really awesome.
So
we've gotten some.
What else you got for me?
This
how greedy Rick is. Give me your attention and your things.
Oh, viewer, just share us.
This viewer
over and over.
This viewer who lives in Maryland. Her name is Erin Smith. Sent me this adorable painting of my dog Wee Wee, and it is so cute. It's actually hanging in my bedroom. I love it so much. I get up and I see it, and I'm like, oh, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love stuff like that. Like, that's just really sweet.
It's really great. Aaron also sent me a painting of a pineapple, which is really nice.
Yeah, Aaron sent
it's awesome.
Will a painting of a pineapple. Someone sent me a beautiful poem that they framed. It's just this wonderful stuff that
I like
send.
sea turtles.
I mean, the shirt that Rick wore on episode 13
the Murphys
was
who sent the
that was really
back asbestos shirt.
Our keychains, which are awesome, which we got.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Someone sent us the keychains. I mean, it's just really cool, cute, fun stuff, and we
appreciate it.
Really
very much.
appreciate it because and people send us supplies, which is great. We use everything that comes in. I mean, it's just great because it helps us out tremendously because this show is not cheap to make. It's a lot of work, and it's just been it's so great. It's so wonderful. We love the fan. We love
everything.
You guys so much.
What do we love about that sink?
The throw up in it.
So the sink, someone barfed in it, and the chunks of puke were in the drain, and it clogged the sink up. So if we had used a plunger,
we would have gotten some.
We could have pulled it all out.
We would have pulled
really
out
been great.
Chunks of vomit and everything else that would have come out in the thing. Now, this bed was not as bad as I thought it would be.
No, that was nothing compared to the rest of the room.
Yeah.
But this room had so many positive luminol results.
Blood everywhere.
I mean,
Everywhere.
we were just like in shock. Like, what is going on?
Every wall that we sprayed, blood. Blood.
And it's not, those are definitely like positives because luminol can be set off by like bleaches, certain metals can set it off.
We know what a not positive looks like at this point.
But that's the thing. This room has never been cleaned.
I mean,
it's never been cleaned.
There's no bleach to detect.
No.
It's never been cleaned. It's completely.
Oh, this bed was falling apart basically.
Forgot about that.
Dry rotted.
No, so the mattress was doing a little better than the box spring.
Yeah.
But
It still wasn't clean though. I mean, it's not like you'd want to sleep on that.
But I'm surprised we did not find bugs.
If it was like
surprised.
the apocalypse, and I had found this place abandoned, and it was not wet inside yet, I'd have laid on that bed. The apocalypse.
It takes the apocalypse for you to lay on that bed.
The apocalypse has to for you to stay here.
Yeah.
I don't think everything in this room was blood spray from needles. I think there was some definite. There had been a fight or some kind
of violence in this room.
Some kind of altercation.
It might not have been just one time.
I think it's been many.
The bathroom floor though was the craziest part.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have a carpeted floor glow with luminol, I mean that was insane. And then the wall that was common to the hinge side of the door, and then oddly the outside of the bathroom door, all blood.
Outside on the actual outside of the room, the banister
had blood outside.
Blood
outside,
wasn't it?
Of the room outside the door. So
what did we just?
It's like
we saw a splatter,
right on it.
Or finger transfer.
I thought it was some sort of finger or something.
Yeah, hand transfer.
Yeah, it looked like somebody had put their hand on it.
We were out there on one of our many breaks because we had to break like every 15, 20
every
minutes.
time we would shoot something,
Guzzle some
okay,
water.
let's go outside. It's too much.
I mean, we're talking, it was near 100 degrees in there at least.
At least.
I'm really glad we didn't shoot that recently because with the crazy hot days that we've been having, we would have died if that was.
It was so fucking miserable shooting this episode. And you just felt brain dead at the end. Like, we were just like, oh my God, let's please get out of here. The luminol tests are a pain in the ass. They take a lot of time. And
especially when we do it in the whole room like we did here.
Yeah, the whole room.
Normally, we don't do that.
I mean, we use a ton of luminol.
It's probably the most we've used.
Yeah. But this, I don't know how the hell this room is even rented out. I mean, it is just terrible. Lacking in every department. It's not even secured. That's the thing. Like, somebody could so easily break into these rooms.
It was the doorknob handle lock. That's all it had.
Yeah.
There's no deadbolt. There's nothing.
This episode got a ton of press too, which was crazy.
That was cool.
We got a feature
all around the world.
Yeah, I mean, it was like crazy. We saw articles. Sweden, Czechoslovakia, Japan, Australia, the UK, I mean, it was just
Germany, Serbia.
Serbia,
Yeah, it was Vietnam. It was
I thought
Vietnam,
that's
right.
what I thought. Yeah,
Vietnam. And we saw
crazy.
articles all over the world about this episode. So it was a.
What I thought was great was the first American group to carry it. Wasn't that Fox?
Yeah, it was
Fox News.
Fox News.
So we made Fox News.
yeah.
Do you know what a libtard I am, people? I'm a snowflake, mama.
Well, cucks.
Because I care about people, and it's terrible. And I don't like orange people as much as I should. I'm trying.
You're trying. I think it's past at this point.
So anyway, we got picked up by Fox and the Daily Mail did the whole feature.
Yeah,
that was
the
a
whole
huge
feature.
article.
That was a big article.
But you didn't mention that it also trended on a couple other media after the Reddit,
yeah.
you know?
A lot.
Yeah.
We rolled through several different, you know.
We trended number 7 on YouTube.
Yeah,
That was insane. We were right next to talk show.
We were
shows.
up
It was
with
crazy.
every kind of major media and stories that were about the president, etc. We were on par with those kind
and
of.
the channel, I think it was like 30,000 subscribers in one day. I mean, I was just like, this is insane.
It was a very crazy day.
It was fun.
Insane. It was,
I loved it.
It was crazy though.
It was fun, but I mean, it shows sort of the power of the show, and it's a fine balance between horror and comedy, and it just
my two favorite things.
Well, people love Rick. If Rick could do anything, and people would be like, "Oh my god, I love it so much!" Like, we can't believe Rick is fucking
Rick.
I'm just me.
Rick has his own fan page.
I'm genuine. What you see is what you get.
That is true. That is true.
You know,
you see a bumbling moron.
It's nice of you to say.
Oh, this is funny.
This was ridiculous.
Oh my god, this was so horrible.
It looked like the goo from Prometheus.
It looks like it's after an oil change. This is what you collect out of the engine. and we were almost going to drink the stuff.
I wasn't going to drink that shit. I thought you were for a second. I was like, Rick's going to do it. He's going to do it for the camera. He's going to drink this terrible
what did I do?
chemical
I think
concoction.
I took the spatula and dipped it in it.
And you put it on your
it on my tongue.
Yeah, you took this.
Why would you
the
do
spatula? That? I mean, I transferred a drop, and the only reason it's dark is there is some kind of a reaction to a coating that was inside of that.
Yeah,
which you shouldn't put in your body.
Liquid metal.
I got 3 molecules. It's okay.
Rick's just trying to build up his immunities to everything till he's like a super person.
Look, if you
look, here he goes.
There you are. See,
now watch. Now I show each.
Everything that you put that on.
Where that thing has been.
It wasn't just in that.
So here we go. We're going to see the little rundown of where it's been. And here, it's coming here in a second.
It was cleaned in the alcohol. What are you saying?
Oh, my God.
Okay, here he is scraping dried blood off the bottom of the chair. Mold out of the shower.
On the toilet.
Yes.
In the
and then
puke water.
The puke water.
The creamy puke water.
And I'd already cleaned it off camera. My God,
Rick.
These people.
Stop.
People are concerned about you, Rick.
I know they
people
are.
Write comments to say, "Stop."
Why do you
Rick,
feed into this?
Stop
Dan? These
now.
people are worrying about me, and
Rick, it's fun for the show.
Yes, it is.
And it's
Well, that was fun too. There, I shot some of the foul stuff
at me, you son of a bitch.
I didn't get you, did I?
No, you did not.
I thought
I backed up good enough.
You know what I thought was interesting? People were writing I don't think you guys should be destroying these rooms, and I'm like,
people are doing worse to these rooms.
Because when Rick pulls the
right here, and a little bit of paper, off of the surface of
everyone's like, I don't think you should be doing.
And then look at this, the nailed. I mean, this is
you're
a
talking
fire
about
trap.
A room
Here's
with
a fire
nailed
trap,
window.
people.
Yeah,
they have nailed shut or screwed shut a window. That's total violation. You can't do that.
No.
So that they've done it. I wonder why. Maybe the window was broken. Instead of fixing it, putting a screen in it, let's nail it shut. Really great. Thank you. So we help expose this. Yeah. Hopefully the people that own this place have gone in there and have been made to fix it up, or they did it by their own conscience.
I hope so.
Well, they had no response in our one article.
Well, I think a bunch of journalists contacted the motel, and they said no comment.
Of course.
Well, they said no comment, but
this is the
fucking
best.
Earwax.
The earwax.
Oh, this was so gross. How bizarre.
Of all the things that we find, this was the most incredible to me, that someone used the curtain to clean their ear out.
And then they put it back up. Like somebody had to put that back up.
I mean, if it wasn't earwax, we don't know what it was, because it was.
Rick.
That's
like
earwax.
Rick.
That's
earwax.
What else is that?
I don't know, but I mean,
it's disgusting.
It's just so bizarre that somebody would even do something like that. Well, much less
imagine all the other things we found. People are gross.
I mean, or did somebody else come and put it up? They found it there. No. Oh, I think it has earwax on it. Oh, that does. Let's hang that as a drape. Yes, that's a good idea. All right.
No, it was definitely earwax.
Yeah.
Some nasty ass said, "Oh, I'm just gonna, got to wipe my ear real quick," and they wiped their ear.
They had a lot of goddamn earwax. That was just one time.
Here's Rick causing thousands of dollars destruction. I mean, all we're trying to do is kind of show, like the...
if you were trying to repair that wall, you'd have to get it torn off to a edge that was not detaching, and then you could take some mud and start to float that to fill it in.
Right.
Anybody who actually has common sense and does any kind of work with their hands knows what I'm talking about.
I love Rick's gloves have holes in them.
Yeah. Well, your gloves are always messed up. I don't think your gloves are ever
put up with
intact.
The fact that these gloves are the wrong size. So in the future,
Rick needs
very large gloves. I have big hands. Big hands, big feet.
I will order you some gloves.
Oh God!
I'll get gloves for the next shoot. Don't worry. I'll get extra large gloves.
Well, I don't want them falling off, but they have to be probably extra large.
I will give it. This is the worst shower we've ever seen.
Yeah. For sure.
The shower was. I mean, I don't even know how you could stand in there barefoot to take a shower.
I don't think anybody does.
Jesus, man, what a dump! I mean, what a fucking disgusting
everything.
Disgrace.
The vomit, the Q-tips.
I forgot to white balance that shot too. See how yellow it was?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn.
It's hard when I don't have like a assistant editor or something, to say, "Hey, you forgot to do this."
I watch it over and over again. And watch him edit.
No. I mean, just someone to go over it and say, "Okay, this is good. This is good. Let me tighten this up," kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think you need to go and revise it and then repost the proper version.
Okay. Yeah.
That one shot.
And thank you very much.
Look at this sad sight with even the exposed pipes in the room.
That was so sad.
Oh my God! Like we could not believe this room, and I didn't. I thought, well, it's totally unexpected when you have a viral video.
No.
But
there is no requirement probably that it would have to have air conditioning. But it has to have heat.
Yeah.
And they redid the plumbing for the heating. But you do have to have a functioning window and a screen for ventilation.
Right.
And they didn't have that in either the front room or the bathroom. The bathroom was totally blocked tightly. The window was sealed shut. There's no ventilation. No exhaust or anything.
Horrible.
What do we call this here?
What does it say?
I don't know. Unrateable?
Oh, he called it unrateable.
Yeah.
I guess we could go to that point.
So are we unrateable to 5 now?
Oh.
Let's keep 1 to 5. I feel like that's...
Every time we discuss this, it's like a million people are like, no, you should do it this way.
It's a 5-point scale, and this is a 1. Yeah. That's the way it is.
3 is livable. That's
Rick was kept doing that thing where that like awkward, like he can't close it without saying something
doing
else.
something else. Yeah. That's every
episode.
Episode.
It's the best when that happens because he like gets crazy.
Yeah.
And I do have it with flicking the little thing. It's like a little frisbee.
Look at him scratching.
Ew, what were you doing?
Scratching his balls.
My dry legs. I'm sorry. I got ashy dry legs. You're right. I know. I got to get oil in them.
Anyway, this
Rick
was
needs to lotion his thighs.
This was
Does anyone want to lotion Rick's thighs?
Shins, not thighs.
You
Thighs
are
are
thigh
fine.
level, Rick.
this was a proud episode for us.
Yes,
And,
proud. Because we broke through. Have we broken 1 million views on this?
I think
I don't know.
so. It's close, right?
I don't know.
If
very
we're
close.
up near 900,000 or above, I don't know.
That's still
But-
insane.
Well, it's just great. It was a lot of. It's a good exposure for the show, and we had a lot of new people watching. So that's what we want. We want people to see this.
Mm-hmm.
We want people to watch this and say, "Hey, this is what we need to look for in these motels." Anyway, we're at the end here. We're going to go to some bonus footage, and we want to thank you all very much for watching.
Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What is going on in there? Yeah. Yeah. What? I guess. She wants to use the phone.
Yeah, okay. I need to be at the program. No, you're not. Okay, where are you? How long? Okay, I'm glad you got the car. How long are you gonna be? 8 minutes again. Another 8 minutes. Okay. How long is it gonna be?
I don't know.
Okay, bye. Sorry,
It's okay.
I need to get to a program.
And no signal.
Okay, that was a good entertainment.
That was a good waste of some
What the
film.
hell is this? I got gum on my foot. Ew, gross.
That's
Not
a piece of a
gum.
That's a
glove.
piece of your glove.
That's a piece of your glove.
But I got,
Ew,
Oh
what the hell
no! What is that? Oh no!
it's a piece of gum that is black. From, you see it? I am not putting this in my fucking mouth. No way. Oh, God.
Ew. Was that in the room?
I stepped on it. It was on the floor. I just came over here and it got on my shoe.
Oh man, it's lovely in here.
Disgusting.
It's so great.
Terrible.
Here's another.
The
We looked at
toilet.
the outside of the toilet, and the toilet itself is not so disgusting at front. But let's take a look further. We got
That's blood running down the toilet. The toilet seat right there.
maybe.
It's not maybe. That we've seen that so many times. Oh.
Is that splatter in the toilet?
And there's dead,
Fruit flies.
yes, right here, or drain flies, whatever it is right here.
Drain flies.
And then let's look inside of the wacky toilet. We've seen blacker.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather be inside of the toilet tank than this room. To be honest with you, it's so bad. On that wall, above where it says POW,
Yes.
that is definitely blood over there, and there's blood splattered all
I
over.
tell you, I don't see how this is much different looking than that spot.
That's true. It does look similar.
Now this, I have more confidence.
Why don't we? You know what? Just luminol.
Luminol.
Luminol. Let's get the tripod. Let's luminol.
Oh god.
Luminol.
Open your mouth. Will.
No, you're gonna stick your thumb in my mouth.
No. Open your mouth.
I'm down on my knees.
I can't. How is he doing this?
This is.
I don't know. After
After we did the luminol test in the bathroom.
yeah, all the blood on that carpet, and you got your knees on the
All right,
carpet.
right.
Oh, what the hell? Laundry and shower. Okay. So there's really nothing here. Little piece of paper. No big deal.
Styrofoam.
Or styrofoam even. I think it's one of those styrofoam. Not bad.
That is the nastiest looking radiator.
Yeah.
Needs a fresh coat of paint.
I feel like that's been in here for decades.
But the
Since
whole
the place
thing-
opened.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been like this. The pipes, they've had to reroute the whole thing because of plumbing problems. And they replumbed everything, and it's all exposed now.
Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna try to do the carpet because I think it's things gonna be pretty bad. We'll kill the light and let's try this. Faster and harder, Will.
Oh god. Holy shit.
It's not. Just stop. It's not the. Oh
good?
my God.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Jesus! I didn't even see
You
it.
didn't see it?
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Little door.
Holy shit.
The door is lit up.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Are you on the door?
Don't move the door.
The door's
Because
fine.
it
It's in
needs
the
to-
corner.
Yeah, just spray in that corner.
I'm
there
gonna
where it
spray.
says lit
Yeah.
up.
Look. Oh my
man.
god. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Will, stop. We gotta shut the door.
That's insane.
Oh my God.
Here. Yeah.